What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lately, Xbox has been launching a series of video games, much more than many publishers are doing, even when you combine some publishers together. It appears that their acquisitions of studios back in the day and equally, Activision Blizzard King has yielded them where it is that they want to be in terms of content. Conversely, we need to check up on the other publishers, specifically PlayStation, to figure out what is going on in the PlayStation world. I think when we do this, it's going to inform us of exactly where PlayStation is at this current moment in time. So today, I'm going to take the next few minutes to pretty much go ahead and highlight what's going on in PlayStation. Stay tuned. Oh, wait, you thought the video glitched? Nah, this is what's going on in PlayStation, and we're going to continue in the next few minutes to highlight even more of what's going on in PlayStation. When you compare it to Xbox's launches lately, you'll see games like Outer Worlds, Ninja Gaiden 4. You even can go back and think about the backlog. And even though the conversations right now are spanning across even third-party games, where maybe some titles like Stalker 2 is about to leave Game Pass and is about to launch on PlayStation, and the conversation is moving that way, you probably are in a position where if you're on the Xbox ecosystem or maybe PC and you can proxy get into this, you have a backlog of games available to you. And this is not even talking about Call of Duty as well. But in the case of PlayStation, even though the critics may be a little bit harsh to Outer Worlds 2, I mean, it's still one of those games where after you kind of get into it, you eventually see exactly what it is that Obsidian has put together. This is a studio that's not stopping. More recently, they even went ahead and we just heard that there's an update that's going to be going into Pillars of Eternity. This is going to be very exciting seeing that the game is actually very old and the development team is very well resourced, I guess, maybe from just the, they're just pretty much hyped and pumped to continue to deal with their IPs in a very interesting way. This is one studio that I think Xbox can say that their investment has been sound overall. They make a specific kind of game that appeals to a specific kind of gamer, and they continue to make those games at a good cadence. It appears that these games don't seem to be overly, scoped. They're scoped realistically over time, and they have projects that they can pretty much deliver in a good, cadence when it comes down to it. On the other hand, PlayStation studios that are capable of doing this are and that's exactly why Xbox is currently in the position that it is. So take it how you will. At the end of the day, when you look at the conversation and the way things are balanced between how the media covers Xbox's games and PlayStation's games, you realize that there is one theme that continues to repeat itself. Whenever you explore PlayStation, what you find is that But in the case of Xbox, you can expect to play content, you can expect value, you can expect games, you can even expect, new hardware and I think some exciting technology pieces, and even the ability now to dive into other storefronts and ecosystems out there. If you even look forward to what's coming next, some games, like say Football Manager or whatnot or whatever it is, are going to be making their way into the Xbox ecosystem in Game Pass and all kinds of other fun stuff. Even games that have been previously held back from Xbox, like I think the Silent Hill game, is also going to be making its way here. This, in my opinion, really does go ahead to tell you the exact story as to what's going on right now. I think Xbox has stolen the airwaves, and this is how it's going to be continually. There's going to be conversations about them. There's going to be conversations about their games. There's going to be conversation about what it is that they're doing in the gaming industry. Compared to their competitors, I think Xbox right now is in a comfortable place content-wise, while PlayStation, on the other hand, they're, in my opinion, and the results, they speak for themselves. You can pretty much weigh Xbox versus PlayStation and see what's going on between both of them and judge for yourself how you choose to actually navigate. If PlayStation has that much to offer, then I can say maybe the competition is actually here in the sense of content, which is at the end of the day what we gamers actually come to engage in anyways when it comes to the gaming platforms, rather than any other thing. And so maybe the one that's getting a lot of the criticisms needs a little bit more work, and perhaps the ones that are playing on PlayStation, maybe they can offer something in terms of advice as to how Xbox should be doing it and doing it right, because PlayStation, they're doing such a wonderful job over there. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.